So, the truffle oil is not required, but if you have it, it's really nice to put just a little surprise flavor into the into this caprese salad. And if you don't have microgreens, people will do it. I will do it usually, actually, with arugula, rocket. A little bit of bitter, a little bit of different thing, and then just a little tiny bit of like the truffle oil really brings some interesting flavor out. Okay, so just get a base down here. Don't have to be too super careful with it. Okay, got that. And we've got these. And we've got this nice cheese. And we've got these nice tomatoes. And we've got this is our little mise en place here. We got the basil leaves. When we did the basil, we did pesto today, and we took the really big leaves and put them into pesto. But these nice little tender leaves are really great in the salad. And then a little bit of shaved Parmesan is always nice to have, because how far wrong can you go with some shaved Parmesan? Okay, so get a nice sharp knife. The tomatoes are all cleaned, right?
Yes.
So beautiful multicolor tomatoes that Thelma was nice enough to get. I see we have Surge the Wonder Dog looking on here. That's a nice color. That's a nice color. And you know, cut them obviously whatever thickness you like, but I kind of like to, you know, do them something like that. All right. And again, a sharp knife. This is a ridiculously sharp knife. Okay, so, oh, and then we need to cut the mozzarella. Is always a little tricky because it tears and it's very soft and everything like that. Okay, so I think that's probably good to go. Alright, so then putting this together is actually pretty simple. This oil here is basil oil, and basically we made pesto today. We took the little sweet leaves that we'll use now. We took the big leaves and we put them in the food processor and made the pesto. And then all the kind of torn things and maybe some of the stems and stuff we went ahead and put into this, into olive oil. Heated it up a little bit in the microwave just so that it kind of starts to infuse. And then this is a really nice infused oil. So we'll get that on this, like so. And we'll put a little balsamic vinegar on there too. Okay. Then we will lay down a nice big fat bed of these greens that have now, remember, they've got the this batch of greens has got the truffle oil in it, so it'll bring a nice little flavor to it. So you've got the contrast of the flavors with the basil oil and the truffle oil. And then for the, got some of this kind of messed up here, so I'm going to use it anyway. So just basically this, a couple of leaves, a tomato, maybe tear this so that it's a little bit smaller, somewhere like that, a couple of leaves of this, Some more tomato. Maybe we can use a little extra tomato there just to give it a little more color. Okay, and then some more of that, and basically just build it up that way. And all you're trying to do here is just get the basil in here. You got that nice bed of microgreens, and we got these nice heirloom tomatoes here. Be a little tidier about this. Okay, like so, like so. Nice thing about the little ones, right, is you can just kind of sprinkle them in here. Let's see, tomato, tomato, tomato. I usually end up forgetting a lot of tomato because I'm not a huge tomato eater, but this way we like them. Okay. Maybe a couple like so. And another bit. And some more of that. And some more of that. And some more of that. And there we have it. And one last piece to eat. And then you can either get some red wine vinegar or some balsamic vinegar. There we go. Just a little bit, not so much. So, and a little more basil oil right over the top. And then a little bit of this for some garnish. And there you have it, a caprese salad with microgreens, with a little bit of truffled microgreens, and then the sweet little basil leaves, mozzarella, and tomato. Bon appetit.